Hey, sweet spirits. Welcome back to Fairy Like Tarot and Readings. Here we are, the night of the Harvest Hunter full moon. Not only is it a full moon, it is a super moon. I wish I could super see it, but there is super clouds blocking my light. But, you know, you can still feel the energy off of that. I don't want to say the Q word. Luckily, I've not been called out tonight. So I just kind of laid the cards in front of me. I thought I was going to work with a different deck, but my trusted and true are calling me tonight. I hope everybody's doing well. Here a lot of people are tired and exhausted, and then others are energized and full of life. I'm kind of in between. I'm actually surprised I'm still hanging. All right, well, let's crack into it. Right now, I call upon our guardian angels, spirit guides, and ancestors to help lead this reading. May all of you be protected by your guardian angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, as I know I am by mine. All right, what do we have for the collective today? Well, that popped out really quick. Four of Pentacles. And if you were with me last night, oh, that is hard with candles going. If you were with me last night, Four of Pentacles did pop out. Oh, excuse me. So that's the energy we're in right now. I'm just going to kind of concentrate on that. An Eight of Cups again, and we've got the Moon and Eight of Cups as well. Four of Pentacles, it kind of looks like he's got a moon on his head and he's holding a moon. With Four of Pentacles, it kind of tells me maybe holding on to money, maybe being a little showy with it at the same time. Eight of Cups. I hope we're not walking away from a good offer when it comes to money. Let's see what lies ahead, though. Let's see what lies ahead. It's hard to tell until more cards are out on the table. And we've got the Five of Cups popping up again. Staring at what has been spilt and neglecting to see the full cups behind thee. What else do we have? Well, look at you just sitting there. Let's get you in the deck and see if you pop out again. What do we have, Spirit? Y'all remember to like and subscribe. Much appreciated. All right, we have got Nine of Pentacles. Very feminine energy. Sitting in what we've harvested. Very fitting for the harvest moon. And the way it's positioned with the Five of Cups, maybe you're failing to see that you have all these blessings. Back and forth energy going here. What else do we have? Woo! One, please. I need a snack, not a buffet. Okay, we've got the World in reverse. So we've got the Five of Pentacles, but that is Four of Pentacles. Kind of sitting in solitude. And you see he's got money below his feet. He's stacked, he's showing some off, and he's got money on his mind. now is a great time to play songs that make you think of stacking cash and money flowing freely to you. That could help. Let's get some clarification on this Four of Pentacles. Okay. Strength. We must have strength. Gentle strength. I don't know if you can see it very well, but she is so gentle with that lion. I don't know, maybe he has a toothache and he's letting her look. I'm just trying to see the position of that hand. If you look at the position of her hand, it's pressed down on his snout. Maybe like gently, like, shh, naysayers, I can do it. I don't know if you've noticed this before, any of you that are familiar with tarot. She's got also the mage symbol above her head, which is a sign of manifestation. So what that's telling me is have quiet strength, gentle strength, and manifest. Don't sit in a lack mindset. Instead of contemplating all the time, oh, I'm so broke, how am I going to get this, how am I going to get that? I'm sure you've had ideas on how you can get money, even if it's as simple as picking up a little side job. Every little bit counts, and something is always better than nothing. We've all been there, except for the 1%. Lucky them, not so lucky. I do not envy the 1%. I would hate to be in a position to wonder if somebody wanted me for my money or if they truly liked me. That's gotta suck. Excuse me. Love you, a bushel and a peck, and a love around the neck, and a hug around the neck. Oh, that tea is so good. All right, we have got 8 of Cups. All right, we're just jumping on to it. Which one, which one? Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. So, again, we got the 8 of Cups. We're just walking away. There's hidden desires. Typically, this has to do with love with the Cups. But I feel with that moon there, it's almost like you're ignoring those hidden desires, ignoring the offers of love. Just taking a peek around, making sure I'm not setting my room on fire. And what popped out next was the 7 of Swords. And so, I mean, maybe somebody said something to you that wasn't necessarily true. And that's making you walk away from love, making you walk away from this decision. Whoever this is, they're really trying to get away with something here. And it has to pertain with love. And I really feel like that moon is hidden desire. Maybe you need to speak up to somebody and let them know that you love them. And what's wrong with that? What's wrong with telling somebody you love them? Love is beautiful. Next, we have over the 5 of Cups. We have the 7 of Cups. So though you might have spilt 3 cups, you're about to have a lot of offers coming in. Maybe you were deceived in love. Going back to this 7 of Swords and seeing the 7 of Cups pop out here, maybe you were deceived in love and you just had to walk away. Like, you know what? You're shady. This is not working. We need to move on. Screw you guys. I'm going home. And then you find yourself in this feeling empty, even though you don't realize that you have your own cups. You still have 2 cups of love for yourself. One for yourself and one for a partner. That's what's coming through. And you are going to have offers coming in. Maybe more than you can handle. All right, clarification. If you remember, we had the 9 of Pentacles. Are we going to recognize that 9 of Pentacles when you're sitting in sorrow? Maybe 9 of Pentacles is your love interest. Someone just chilling in their feminine energy, talking to her little bird. All right, what do we have? Clarify. Thank you. Ooh. Okay. Devil energy came out. Hide the privates. So over here we got somebody trying to get away from something. Can get away with something. Got you sitting over here in your head, trying to be strong. You're worried more about money. Yet walking away from love, which you don't see coming, is lots of offers. And here, maybe that's your love interest, and he or she is stuck with devil energy. Maybe they need to get away. Or maybe you feel like it's the devil trying to get in touch with her, or him, or they. The World. King of Swords. Because we got the World in reverse. Pardon me, I said the World, but it's in reverse. Oh my. And then we've got the King of Swords. I'm feeling like a brashness to this situation. Don't get caught up in drama. It's better if you sit quietly and watch and wait to make sure you have all the details, especially when you got a sneaky effer like this right here that's trying to get away with stuff, probably talking crap. Just sit back, let them do their job and their negative energy, and you sit at a better energy by just watching and not involving yourself. I mean, if it's a situation where you feel unsafe or you just got to get away, I mean, by all means do that. But sometimes it's better just to wait and see what's going to happen next. Because shady people like that always reveal themselves for what they are. Revealing themselves for that devil energy. The King of Swords coming in on top of the World. I feel the way he's sitting on top of that card too, like he's guarding it. Maybe he's part of the devil plan. I'm going to come back here to strength. Can you clarify strength? Before I go too far down the rabbit hole and lose the whole reading. Please clarify strength. Thank you. Have strength because, again, now we've got 6 of Cups. Somebody's coming in with a love offer. Or at least maybe it's help. Maybe it's somebody that loves you, that wants to help you. They see you in your struggles and they're like, come on, you ain't got to do this alone. And that's what good friends do. That's what good family does. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. So this 7 of Swords energy, the next thing to pop out was the 4 of Swords. Right? Yeah. I was looking at the picture. I didn't count or look at the number. So this is a time to rest. And like I said, sit back and watch. This popped out at the same time. I feel like if you don't get this rest, you might be more in a poverty and struggle than if you had taken the time to yourself. You know, I know life can be demanding, friends can be demanding. Sometimes you just have good boundaries and take care of yourself. You can't take care of others if you're not taking care of yourself. And that is the 5 of Pentacles. Out in the cold. Wandering in the snow. Oh no! 7 of Cups, please. Thank you. The Emperor. All right. After this rest and these offers coming in, all these offers, you are going to be sitting pretty. You are going to be on top of your game. Everything is going to fall into place as divinely planned. It is all just going to work itself out. And you know, I mean, even it says in the Bible, be still and know I am God, right? Sometimes that's all you got to do. Just be still And the devil energy, please. Can we get elaboration? Thank you. We got Ace of Cups in reverse. Now that I'm looking at this in a straight line, I'm wondering if the Nine of Pentacles is a good looking offer, but it turns out to be the devil energy, and then you spill your Eight of Cups, you lose your love. No, 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 no. That's not what's going on. There is somebody in between that wants to see you lose out on love. Because I just heard Seven of Swords, Seven of Swords. This is some shady mofo, and they do not want you to be happy. They're jelly of you. They might seem like, all right, cool people to hang out with, but nay, nay. No, 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 no. They want to see you spill your cups and then laugh about it behind your back and go Seven of Swords and tell everybody, I saw chicken heads. I can't stand a gossip and people that relish off of others' misery. I mean, it's one thing if you're talking about people because you're concerned about them, like, hey, have you seen so-and-so? They doing okay? Oh, maybe you should take them some chicken soup. They're sick. Hey, I know who makes the best chicken soup. Let's go tell Stephanie to make them chicken soup. I would, too. I'd make all of you chicken soup. Anyways, let's get some clarification on this King of Swords energy. I don't know why. This one has come out several times and it just feels eluded and foggy. Just like someone slinking in the dark, wanting to cut a mofo down. I don't know. I feel like this is a devil's sidekick over here because we got Page of Cups in reverse. Like, I feel like there's something going on behind the scenes because it's like you've got all this great energy going on, but it's like maybe gang stalking. People are jealous, or they simply are terrible people and don't want to see you succeed or have what you want out of life, which I think is freaking terrible. I want to see everybody succeed. That's why I like watching game shows when I used to watch TV. I like watching people win. Man. Collective, I highly recommend doing a cleansing bath or cleanse yourself in the shower. Just imagine all the gunk washing away. Maybe do some Reiki healing. You can even find that on YouTube. Get yourself a tiger's eye, some black tourmaline or black onyx. You might want to charge that into the full moon. It doesn't matter if it's cloudy, it'll get the energy. And wear that piece. I don't know where my little bracelet went. I usually wear it when I do these. I think the kitty's got it. Kai was on my desk this morning. That little... Anyways, you know the little beady things. If you ever see that break, like say you've got one that's black tourmaline and it just breaks, that thing has done its job and it's protected you. You can get you an evil eye to wear. I've had a few evil eyes break on me. And then suddenly people, somebody that is not fond of me, got sick. Interesting. You gotta protect yourself. I mean, physically, spiritually, emotionally, all of the above. All right, let's go back to that Six of Cups. We're going to do one more round through, and then we'll switch to different cards. Switch to different cards, if I spoke of the English. Any clarification or anything else you want to say about Six of Cups, please? Okay. Okay. There's someone out there that's protecting you. And these people out there gang stalking and saying nasty crap about you, there's someone out there like, I know him or her, they wouldn't do that. They're awesome. All right, and the Five of Pentacles, anything else to say about the Five of Pentacles? underneath the sneaky sword and Eight of Cups. A slow-moving energy. Maybe they're saying they're slow in the head. They don't know what they're talking about. They've slowly for a long time been doing this. You might know who they are. I think you know who they are. I really think you know who they are. Excuse me. All right, the Emperor. Do we have anything else to say about the Emperor? Oh, that was right away. Holy crap. That came out weird. All right. We got Ten of Swords. And it came out sideways, as well as the King of Pentacles. So, Ten of Swords, obviously, someone's doing you dirty, stabbing you in the back over and over again. So that's an emotional wound. And then the King of Pentacles. And it came out sideways. It literally landed right on top of the Emperor. Someone wants to see you turn out sideways. I think we've established that. Ace of Cups in reverse, Devil energy, and the Nine of Pentacles, please. Are we going to see resolution in this? What's going on? You're going to draw your sword. This is all going to come to realization, and you are going to draw your sword and be victorious. I feel like you're going to call them out, being like, what is wrong with you? But you don't even have to waste your energy like that. You can draw your sword just by ghosting. Pull back your energy from these people. And I've said it before, I've said it again. You can pray to Archangel Michael. Ask him to please draw his sword and cut all ties with people, places, things, entities, animals, dimensions that do not serve your higher and greatest good. Thank you. Please, Archangel Michael, can you use your shield to guard me from all people, places, entities, dimensions, and things that wish to harm me or lower my vibration? Thank you. Yep. It's funny how these same cards have been popping out this week in this full moon energy. We got the full. So it seems to me there's been a lot of energy going on in the background for you to be able to begin your journey into your new era. A lot of self-doubt in there too. Like, I just kind of feel this, just like, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I should. Well, you don't know if you don't try. What are you going to lose? You don't try, then you don't have it. If you try and you fail, well, you still don't have it. But what if you try and you succeed? That's the question. You don't want to be on the deathbed and be like, what if I had? The what ifs at 90-something years old. Really? When it's too late? I used to work in skilled nursing, and it really made me get a different point of view for life and what I want out of life. There was a lot of people there. I wish I woulda, I wish I woulda, I wish I woulda. So, as I say, it's always good to listen to your elders. I do. All right. Any further guidance for our collective, please? What do we have, y'all? This popped out before, too. Out of all these cards, the same ones. Follow your guiding star. Maybe find your North Node, or you have somebody in your life that can help guide you. You might have that mentor, or they're coming in to bring you hope. Always have hope. Never lose hope. You never know what's around the corner. As I say, there's never a bad day. There are just bad moments. Actually, yesterday I was having a rough day, and it's a patient of mine that I get along with really well. And, you know, you try to hide things, but they kind of see through. I still have my smile on my face. normal banter, jokey jokes. Laughter's the best medicine. And as I was leaving, he says, well, I hope your day goes better. I hope you have a good day from here on out. I go, I am having a good day. It's moment to moment. All right, so we just had a bunch of stuff pop on out. So first thing that popped out was lack mindset. I did mention that earlier over here in the first row. And right below that is healthful person. So you'll have someone maybe in your life to help you not feel such a lack mindset. And I know for a fact it is so hard not to feel broke when you are broke, but it's possible. You just got to focus on other things in your life. Everybody's got at least a little bit of abundance, and I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about things that make our hearts glow. Little things like maybe your kid laughing, doing something silly, saying something silly. There's lots of things to be grateful for to get yourself out of that lack mindset. And you just got to tell yourself, I always have what I need and more than enough. Don't let there be confusion. Why do we have confusion? These all popped out together. Getting clarity on this confusion. This stuff keeps popping out together. Illness. But then good health. Maybe this is a pattern. Then there's going to be disparity. And then celebration. Like I said earlier too, this energy has been so back and forth trying to do this reading. It's almost like you're taking 2 steps forward, 1 step back. You're doing a mambo, like walking like a chameleon. That little hesitant thing they got going on there. Are you going to step into the next chapter of your life? I don't know. All right, we'll get a little guidance from the Oracle cards. Oh, they're ready to go. I almost made a mess. And I have lost some of these cards before. And let me tell you, the card that got left, where it got left, they thought that I left it there on purpose and was trying to cast some kind of spell. I laughed my butt off. I was not trying to cast a spell. It was just there. It was crazy. All right. Something just went out. Did y'all see that? It got dimmer. That's weird. All right. So we've got the past and suffering. So maybe that's what you're stuck in. You're stuck in the same old patterns. What else do we have? Speaks for itself. Keys on a ring, one night stand. Okay. That ain't your cups. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That ain't love. Might be fun in the moment, but ain't gonna lead to nothing. If you give your milk away, who's gonna buy the whole cow? That's older than I am. And I ain't that old. All right. It always feels like somebody's watching me. I ain't got no privacy. I feel like that has something to do with these gang stalkers. Keys on the ring, temptation. Man, are you just like focused? Maybe that's why it's so back and forth. You're getting focused and distracted on the wrong things. You get distracted on the things that might be fun in the moment because you got some crap that happened in the past that you're stuck in your head about. In the meantime, you got these gang stalkers, these people watching you, and in their little brains, they think that you're doing great. And they have no idea. Nobody knows what everybody's struggle is. And all the while you're distracted, your soul ties are trying to come in. Some don't want me to say anything about that, but I'm going to say it. I say it like it is. In the meantime, while you are being distracted over here with the 7 of Swords and the empty cups, you still have that 7 of Cups on the way. You still have the offers on the way. And you got this devil over here talking crap about you. It's time to get focused. Have some clarity. Where's the card? I want to flash it in your face. Well, I'm not going to do it. You need to get clear. You need to set clear intentions. And yeah, like earlier it said, you need some alone time. That Four of Swords. You need to rest, rejuvenate, find your center, ground. You need to cleanse, because I'm going to tell you what. If you want some nasty energy on your ass, have a one-night stand. You're going to pick up all their sadness too. It's much better to be celibate. Okay, so your wish fulfillment is coming in. And that came out right after the soul ties. So I feel like this is a wish of love. But you've got some cleaning to do. You don't want to take all this nasty energy to the one that's your one. You clean up. Do some bathing. Get in nature. Take a saltwater bath, and I'm not talking about Morton salt. Get you some of that good Epsom salt, maybe some lavender. Well, there's one that I had that was really good. It was peony and ginger. I think maybe orange peel. It was kind of citrusy and flowery. It was fabulous. Anything else for collective, please, before we wrap this up? I'm sure it's somebody confirming an appointment. You can expect an apology coming in. Or maybe you need to apologize. Maybe apologize to yourself. Because it looks like you might have been putting yourself through the ringer a little bit there. Maybe you need to, it's okay to apologize to yourself. Apologize to your inner child. That's part of cleansing, you know. It's facing that inner child, apologizing and forgiving yourself. Because when things happen in your life that are tough, you only had the capacity to deal with it in the way you dealt with it in that moment. So when you look back at something in regret, you've already got the knowledge. Back then you didn't have the knowledge. You had to learn that lesson. And some of us have to learn lessons the hard way, unfortunately. Got some yang energy. So yeah, this is a good time. Hermit, yang up, get that sword out. Have that King of Swords over there. And just boss up. Be your best self. There's only one you. Be the best you can be. All right, yeah, yep. That's the other two that popped out. I was about to put them back in the deck until I looked down. Distance yourself. Take a time out. And do your shadow work. That's your inner child. I know the other night I called him Carl Hung. It's Carl Jung. J-U-N-G. Great teachings. He's one of the fathers in psychology. I highly recommend looking him up. Yeah. I'm gonna wrap it up with this. This is bottom of the deck. When you're done with your work, your love and kisses is coming in. All right, my sweet spirits, blessed be, love and light be with you always. Mwah. Bye.